Well, the lawyer just said I look better today than the last time I was in, and I think I look horrible. In fact, I feel like my eye's drooping or something, but my toe is just horrific. So I'm going to go back to ER, but here's the puppies. We just got done signing my trust, so I can officially die now and have everything taken care of. Except I don't have my little death book done. I need to make lists of things for Susanna for what she needs to do with dispersing items and all of that junk. And, other little things to go to, and if she has questions, whatever else involved, my accounts and my passwords, all that stuff I gotta do. Oh Lord, please make me do it, because it's hard laying in bed writing that way. If I could get my printer to work, my grandson had set it up and it worked. It stopped working. I only used it once, printed off something once, and then he came and tried to get it to work, and he couldn't get it to work. I just bought it, $160 plus whatever on Amazon. It's too late to send it back. So I don't know what's with me in printers, because the last one I used twice and it gave up, and I can't even sell it online for $25, and it was a $135 printer. It uses the print cartridges, which of course the print, I didn't use it enough anyway, but even with the new cartridge it didn't work. So I'm a lightning rod for trouble. I know I shouldn't say that, but truth is truth. So anyway, got that done. My toe is bad. The nail is nearly off, except one corner is oddly and strangely, abnormally embedded in an odd way down in the nail bed. And I tried to sort of loosen it a little, and it just won't. I don't know. Then it said online, don't force it out. And I couldn't. It would be too painful. They'd have to numb it if they're going to try to pull it out, but it would be a bleeder, I think. So, but my foot then gets swollen, and I don't feel well, and I don't know if it's that or if it's the gut attack I've had. I got very sick yesterday. I was very sick with gut attack, but it wasn't. I'm taking this stuff that's supposed to, what my pain doctor thought would handle it, because he was so convinced it was opioid constipation. And this medicine called Movantic, supposedly, it stops the connection between the receptors of the opioid that it causes constipation. And it's the one I had allergic reaction to, though, in the hospital. So I take it to have the allergic reaction, but I only take a fourth to a half of the dose. And if I take a half, it's a fourth in the morning and a fourth at night. I never take a 12 milligrams in the day. They were giving me 25 at the hospital. It was way overload. Well, plus I was having symptoms of allergic reaction. So obviously, it was hit it right on the head. Horrific cramping and other aspects that I don't even want to mention. It's too sickening. It's gross. So it's horrible. It was you can't function. So, but at least I won't get so stoved up. So I can use that as a means, but it's pretty awful. And I don't know. I just don't feel well. So I don't know if it's partly the toe. It's red again, and my foot's swollen. Not horribly, but enough. And up my leg a little bit. So I got to go back to the ER. I read not to pull it out. To put a Band-Aid around it. Well, I did, and that made it worse because it was pressing, causing pain on it, irritated it, because the rest of the nail wants to come off. And it's not I didn't know this is, doctor knew this is GP. I'm impressed with him now because he knew this. It's not fungal. It is called something technical, a Latin name that means eagle claw or something, or eagle nail. It's a big humped, curled over nail now. It's the weirdest, grossest looking, nasty thing. I keep putting antibiotic ointment on it. So, and it had a lot of blood underneath it, but that's out from under it. It comes from some kind of an injury, but I don't recall any injury with that toe. I do with the other toe. It can even be a shoe that doesn't fit right that keeps pressing down like a heavy work boot, but I don't have anything like that. So who knows, something can happen with me doing my construction, and I'm not even phased too much by it. So who knows why, but so I've got that going on. So I'm going to have to, and my T-Mobile isn't working right, so I haven't been able to do videos. They don't hold. They don't load up. It's been a day and a half, probably 36 hours to try to get one to load. So we'll just have to see. I'm going to try T-Mobile again and ask them. I was told when I called their 888 number that I needed to have a PIN number, and I was never given one. So I may have to switch back to an more expensive place to get my videos, because I want to share things. I thought of something else I want to share, and that was, I'll have to think of it now because I'm sort of in a dither. But it's something the Lord told me years ago. Oh, something when I woke up one morning. It was a message from heaven, and it was interesting, and I was reminded of it, and I think it's something that you will want to know and to consider and think about. Actually, I thought about it because of my daughter and her fiance, so that made me think of it. So, well, I want to get my video, be able to do videos again, and I'm doing this in the car just in case maybe I can, might be able to do a video, but I'm next going to go to the T-Mobile and try to find out what's going on. And if it's not going to be strong enough, then I am going to switch. I have to switch back to something else. I did read you're better off with a company that is not going to be using cell towers, and T-Mobile uses cell towers, so better to have the fiber optics. So AT&T or this local, or this one in this area called Sparklight did it, but they're the ones that lied to me and ended up jacking up the price ridiculously high. So we'll see what happens. One thing after another, and then I guess I will get home and decide about the ER, what time I'm going to go, or if I'm going to go in the nighttime, because if I go like this evening, or even, well, it's afternoon now, I could end up in a very, very busy ER. I like to go when there's not many people. I'm a hermit. I like quiet and not busy. So I may go like at 2 in the morning or 3. I've been waking up around 3 in the morning. I think that's considered the second watch in Jesus' time period. So we'll get there, everyone. We'll get there. And I don't know what's next. What infection or what catastrophe with my body. We did look at the townhome that has the wood floors. My daughter and a good friend, a realtor, took us, and it was not the place. It was not a good place. So, for one thing, the windows were right off a tee, or a hole. I don't know which hole, but there would be people standing out there all the time. And it's not Hermit style for me. But also the dogs would bark at them right while they were trying to putt. They would have barkers for their putts, and they wouldn't like it. But it was going to take, in materials alone, you could easily put $50,000 and do your own work and pay $50,000 to get that place decent, just decent. It was very, very dated and icky. And I think the ceilings were just 7.5 feet. I'm sure of it. Not 8 feet even, not 8 feet. You have to get a good investment. It's not for me, it's for whoever would be investing in it, and that's the daughter. So, no, that wasn't a good idea. I don't know what God will do. If he'll have a 2-bedroom one come up, that would be preferable. Everything on one floor. And maybe a little better floor plan. The floor plan was strange on that. And it sold. I guess it did get an offer then. So, wealthy people come in and they don't care what they spend. And they'll just hire somebody to go in there and fix it up and pay. To include paying someone and doing it, probably be $150,000-200,000 cash to fix it up. So there was no difference of opinion between my daughter and myself on that one. And at this point, I'm partly sick from helping her over the weekend, standing on the concrete. I have to admit it. My neighbor knew right away yesterday. She said, "Oh, you were on the concrete, weren't you? You were helping." I said, "Yes." Because she was in her garage for 3 or 4 hours working and was sick the next day with back pain. So I have somebody who believes me and understands what it does when you have had back trouble. My neighbor had it in the past and has been doing fine, but doing her concrete garage work really flared her back for us. So it's sad, but it's nice to have someone who understands, isn't it? Our odd little body ailments. So, and I've got to limp in here because this is the bank. I had to get money to pay, to keep in my checking account to pay the lawyer. Very nice man from a parish that I had gone to here. And I'm telling you, he didn't charge me enough, and I asked him to make it for more. He's worth more. Nope, he didn't want to. He said this was fine. He says I didn't do that much. Very kind of him. Very, very, very kind. So, I get a little treat ready for the puppies because I'm heading in and they're used to a treat. I'm trying to teach Mercy not to bark, but to wait patiently for her treat rather than shrilly bark for it. Well, everybody, that's what's happened. I'll try to run this through and see if it will go through. This little video of much about nothing. Just a tester video. God bless you all. Mercy says bye-bye. Don't you, Mercy?